You think you know a lot about this mad scholar? Here are 101 facts that will blow your mind. Number 1. Hiruzen called Orochimaru a prodigy, a genius whose talent, determination, and vision appear only once in a generation. This assessment came from one of the strongest Hokage in history, making it a credible judgment. Orochimaru's abilities genuinely were that rare, which explains why he became one of the legendary Sannin despite his later choices. Number 2. After his parents died, Orochimaru found a white snake at their grave. Hiruzen explained that white snakes symbolize good fortune and rebirth in Japanese culture. This encounter inspired Orochimaru to research forbidden jutsu and pursue knowledge of all ninjutsu. The snake became his personal symbol and the foundation for his signature techniques. This single moment at his parents' grave directly shaped his entire path as a shinobi, including his snake summoning contract and body transfer jutsu. Number 3. On the way back to Konoha during the Second Great Ninja War, Team Hiruzen encountered 3 orphaned children in a megakure. Jiraiya wanted to train them, but Orochimaru suggested killing them as a mercy. He believed that orphans in a war-torn village would only suffer more by surviving. Number 4. In the anime, Orochimaru disguised himself as a Cloud Village medical ninja and drugged Blue Bee, the Eight-Tails Jinchuriki, with hallucinogenic medicine. This caused Gyuki to lose control and rampage. During the chaos, Orochimaru collected one of Gyuki's severed horns and DNA samples from Blue Bee for his genetic experiments. Number 5. During the Third Great Ninja War, Orochimaru's performance was so outstanding that Konoha considered him a serious candidate for 4th Hokage. He competed directly with Minato Namikaze for the position. Despite his incredible abilities and contributions to the village, Hiruzen ultimately chose Minato. This rejection deeply affected Orochimaru and contributed to his growing resentment toward Konoha. Number 6. After Team Hiruzen disbanded, Orochimaru joined Anbu and worked directly under Danzo Shimura. He operated in Konoha's Black Ops division, doing the village's dirtiest work. During this time, Orochimaru trained future operatives including Anko Mitarashi, who'd later become one of his most loyal students. Working under Danzo gave Orochimaru access to classified missions and Roots resources. Number 7. Orochimaru kidnapped 60 children to implant Hashirama's cells, trying to recreate wood style. Almost all of them died during the brutal experiments. Everyone thought it was a complete failure, but one kid actually survived, Yamato. Orochimaru didn't know this and abandoned the project. Those experiments were so horrific that when Hiruzen discovered them, he finally banished Orochimaru from the village. Number 8. Years later, Orochimaru perfected the process. He took Hashirama's cells and Sharingan eyes from Shin Uchiha's body, then surgically implanted them into Danzo's arm. This gave Danzo access to multiple Sharingan and wood-style suppression abilities. By the time he operated on Danzo, he'd figured out the exact method to successfully merge Hashirama's DNA with a living person. Number 9. While working under Danzo, Orochimaru learned the second Hokage's forbidden jutsu, Edo Tensei. This jutsu brings dead people back as immortal puppets controlled by the user. Tobirama created it, but Orochimaru perfected it. He later used Edo Tensei to summon past Hokage during his attack on Konoha, turning the village's strongest heroes into weapons. Learning this jutsu was a game-changer that changed the course of every major battle afterward. Number 10. By researching Jugo's unique abilities and using Kimimara's help, Orochimaru found Ryuchi Cave, one of the 3 legendary sage training grounds. He learned senjutsu there, but his host body was too weak to enter full sage mode. Instead of giving up, Orochimaru adapted the concept and created the Cursed Seal system. The Cursed Seals grant a knockoff version of Sage transformation. Yeah, Orochimaru can find a workaround for literally any limitation. Number 11. The Iburi clan had a terrifying genetic trait. They would randomly turn into smoke and risk dying. Orochimaru noticed their desperation and gave them cursed seals to stabilize the transformation. In return, he gained an entire clan of willing test subjects who surrendered themselves to him. And just like that, he ended up with a fresh batch of lab rats for his experiments. Number 12. Orochimaru watched Itachi Uchiha complete an extremely dangerous training exercise meant for veteran ninja. Itachi did it perfectly on his first try. Orochimaru immediately became fascinated by Itachi's growth rate and natural abilities. This moment planted the seed for Orochimaru's desire to take Itachi's body as his next vessel. Number 13. Orochimaru genuinely enjoys intimidating and manipulating children. He manipulated Kabuto, experimented on Anko, groomed Sasuke, and later loved stretching his neck and tongue out to freak out Karen and Suigetsu dudes, literally the boogeyman for young ninja everywhere. Number 14. Danzo's original plan was for Kabuto and Nono to kill each other, but Orochimaru saw Kabuto's potential and decided to recruit him instead. He offered Kabuto the position of right-hand man and top spy, plus promised to help him find his true identity. Kabuto was lost and had no sense of self after being a spy his whole life. Orochimaru gave him purpose, even if that purpose was serving a mad scientist. This decision paid off huge. Kabuto became absolutely crucial to all of Orochimaru's future plans. Number 15. Hiruzen Sarutobi caught Orochimaru red-handed, conducting human experiments, but couldn't bring himself to execute his former student. That moment of hesitation let Orochimaru escape and become a rogue ninja. Hiruzen's emotional attachment literally created one of the biggest threats the ninja world ever faced. Number 16. Before leaving Konoha, Orochimaru destroyed most of his research labs and booby-trapped the ones he left behind. He didn't want anyone stealing his years of forbidden research and experiments. This wasn't just covering his tracks, it was straight-up gatekeeping his scientific work. Orochimaru would rather blow up his own labs than let Konoha confiscate his data. He torched evidence that could have convicted him and made sure nobody could continue his research without him. Number 17. Orochimaru officially fled Konoha after Jiraiya made one last attempt to bring him back. Jiraiya tried talking him down, appealing to their old friendship and memories as teammates, and it didn't work. Number 18. After going rogue, Orochimaru joined the Akatsuki and got paired up with Sasori of the Red Sand. The two worked together on various missions for the organization, though their partnership was tense from the start. Both were obsessed with immortality and pushing boundaries, but in completely different ways. They respected each other's skills, but never truly trusted one another. This partnership was basically two mad scientists forced to collaborate while secretly plotting against each other. Number 19. When Itachi joined the Akatsuki, Orochimaru saw the perfect opportunity to steal his body and gain the Sharingan big mistake. Itachi caught Orochimaru trying to make a move, used his Sharingan to trap him in genjutsu, and straight up severed Orochimaru's left hand as a warning. The humiliation was so complete that Orochimaru had no choice but to defect from the Akatsuki entirely. Itachi made it crystal clear that Orochimaru wasn't on his level. This loss haunted Orochimaru and redirected his obsession toward finding another Uchiha, Sasuke. Number 20. Sasori held a grudge against Orochimaru and turned Kabuto into a double agent using his mind control techniques. But Orochimaru figured it out and broke Sasori's programming on Kabuto, flipping the situation completely. This became a spy versus spy chess match between two Akatsuki members who absolutely hated each other. Number 21. In the anime, when Sasori chased him down, Orochimaru used the fight as a field test for Edo Tensei. He summoned the real third Kazekage to battle against Sasori's puppet version of the same person. It was the ultimate flex, using Sasori's greatest puppet creation against him with the actual resurrected Kazekage. However, Orochimaru's technique wasn't perfected yet, so the third Kazekage broke free from his control and shattered the summoning contract. Number 22. After leaving the Akatsuki, Orochimaru expanded his network of secret bases and eventually established Otogakure. What's wild is how fast it grew. This village became seriously influential in just a few years. Most hidden villages took decades or even generations to build power and reputation, but Orochimaru speedrun the entire process. He created a functioning shinobi village with its own military force, research facilities, and political weight. Number 23. Besides forbidden jutsu, Orochimaru was also very interested in legendary weapons. Orochimaru spent his entire life hunting for the legendary Totsuka blade, a mythical sword said to seal anything it pierces. The tragic irony? He never found it because the blade was hidden inside Itachi's Susanoo the whole time. Orochimaru obsessed over this weapon for years, searching everywhere, and the one person who actually possessed it was the same guy who humiliated him and cut off his hand. Itachi literally had the exact everything Orochimaru wanted most, and Orochimaru had no idea until it was too late. Number 24. Orochimaru's body can regenerate from almost any injury. Even if he gets cut completely in half, he can either reconnect the severed parts or just grow an entirely new body. We've only seen Tsunade survive after being split in two. His regeneration makes him incredibly hard to kill in combat because you'd need to completely obliterate him all at once. This ability comes from his snake biology and body modification research, turning himself into something that barely counts as human anymore. Number 25. Orochimaru's real body is a massive white serpent made up of countless smaller snakes that can attack independently. This is what he actually is underneath all the human hosts he wears. Even his blood is weaponized. It's so toxic that it evaporates into the air and paralyzes anyone who breathes it in. Orochimaru basically turned himself into a living biological weapon where every part of his body can kill you. Number 26. Using his true white snake form, Orochimaru can swallow a person whole and transfer his soul into their body, taking it over completely. This technique, called living corpse reincarnation, lets him keep all his abilities while gaining a fresh body and extending his lifespan. The catch is, he can only do this once every 3 years, which means he needs to carefully choose his vessels. This is how Orochimaru achieves immortality, by body hopping like some kind of parasitic consciousness. Number 27. Orochimaru collected Kekkei Genkai, like Pokemon cards, through his body-hopping experiments. From the Sound 5 and Taka members, he absorbed Seikon and Ukon's body-merging ability, Jugo's clan's natural sage transformation, Kimimaro's Shikotsu Myaku bone manipulation, a modified version of Suigetsu's water-based liquefaction, and Karin's Uzumaki healing factor. That's 5 different bloodline abilities stacked on top of each other. Number 28. After taking over a white Zetsu body, Orochimaru unlocked some absolutely broken abilities. He gained super speed regeneration that makes normal healing look pathetic, perfect transformation that lets him impersonate anyone flawlessly, and the ability to survive without eating or drinking anything at all. White Zetsu bodies are made with Hashirama's DNA, which means Orochimaru finally got access to those legendary Senju cells he'd been obsessed with for decades. Number 29. Orochimaru is considered the most knowledgeable shinobi about ninjutsu in the entire series. His understanding of techniques, jutsu theory, and combat styles surpasses literally everyone else, including the Hokage. He's mastered countless jutsu from every category and can use techniques from multiple villages and clans. Number 30. Orochimaru is elite tier in basically every category of ninja techniques. He can use transformation technique for extended undercover operations lasting years. 5 elements seal to completely shut down someone's chakra flow. Summon the Rashomon gates for massive defense. Hide underground to avoid damage entirely. And use curse mark techniques to paralyze opponents mid-fight. In the anime, he's also shown high-level skill in clone techniques, medical ninjutsu, space-time ninjutsu, and barrier ninjutsu. Number 31. Orochimaru wielded the legendary Kusanagi sword so skillfully that he could go toe-to-toe with Hiruzen Sarutobi. This blade can extend to ridiculous lengths, cut through almost anything like butter, and Orochimaru can control it remotely without even holding it. The Kusanagi is considered one of the most powerful weapons in the series, and Orochimaru mastered it completely. Number 32. Orochimaru keeps the Kusanagi blade stored in the mouth of a snake that lives inside his own throat. When he needs the sword, he just opens his mouth, and the snake extends out to deliver it. After he's done using it, the blade transforms back into a snake and slithers back down his throat to its storage spot. This is genuinely one of the most disturbing and creative storage methods in anime history. Number 33. Orochimaru can use all 5 elemental chakra transformations: wind, earth, fire, water, and lightning, plus he's mastered yin and yang release. On top of that, having access to all 5 nature types is extremely rare, and proves his chakra control is absolutely elite. His complete mastery of elemental ninjutsu means he can adapt to any situation and counter almost any opponent's elemental advantage instantly. Number 34. Kishimoto never fully explained why, but the rings were a crucial symbol of Akatsuki membership. Since Orochimaru left without giving back his ring, he couldn't be formally replaced, leaving the group permanently 1 member short after his departure. Number 35. Orochimaru is only ever referred to by a single name, with no family name shown. Still, it's possible he did have one. When he visits his parents' grave, their names appear on the stone, and each seems to have 2 parts. The writing is too blurry to read, but it suggests Orochimaru may have inherited a surname. He just chose not to use it. Number 36. Orochimaru has a tattoo on his hand that lets him instantly summon snakes. His most powerful summon is Manda, a giant snake boss who's as aggressive and arrogant as Orochimaru himself. This tattoo basically functions as a speed dial for snake reinforcements, letting him flood the battlefield with serpents in seconds. Orochimaru can launch snakes directly from his sleeves or mouth as living weapons during combat. These snakes can sprout sword blades from their own mouths, creating a double threat attack where you're dodging both fangs and metal. Number 37. The databook notes that Orochimaru's favorite food is eggs. Itachi once joked that the Sharingan helps make the perfect soft-boiled egg, Maybe that explains Orochimaru's obsession with it. On the flip side, Orochimaru dislikes cold foods, meaning ice cream is definitely off the menu for this snake. Number 38. Orochimaru's ultimate snake technique lets him transform into the Yamata no Orochi, a massive 8-headed, 8-tailed serpent that's even bigger than Manda himself. This is an S-rank jutsu, and one of the most dangerous transformations in the series. Each head can attack independently, making it nearly impossible to defend against all of them simultaneously. The sheer size and power of this form puts Orochimaru on the same scale as tailed beasts. Number 39. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, Orochimaru absorbed abilities from Kabuto and combined them with Hashirama's cells to massively upgrade Edo Tensei. He resurrected the first 4 Hokage at nearly full power, so strong that even Tobirama, the jutsu's original creator, couldn't break free from the summoning. Number 40. The cursed seals don't just boost the power and techniques of whoever receives them, they also act as Orochimaru's eyes and ears. These marks serve as anchors for his consciousness, letting him observe everything happening around anyone who bears his seal. Number 41. Orochimaru can be revived unlimited times from any cursed seal using the evil releasing method, as long as there's compatible DNA available to rebuild his body. He even created the Mind Awakening pill to speed up how fast the cursed seal develops in a host. This means killing Orochimaru is basically pointless, unless you also destroy every single person carrying his mark. Number 42. Orochimaru established a massive network of fully equipped hideouts across multiple countries. These were sophisticated research facilities with everything needed for his experiments and long-term operations. Having bases everywhere meant he could disappear and relocate instantly whenever one location got compromised. This infrastructure gave him the resources and flexibility to operate independently without relying on any village. Number 43. Through his experiments on Shin Uchiha, Orochimaru dramatically expanded his understanding of genetics and DNA manipulation. This research became the foundation for creating perfect clones of himself, which is way more advanced than anything most shinobi could even imagine. Number 44. Orochimaru developed clones that can't be dispelled like regular shadow clones, making them permanently existing copies rather than temporary chakra constructs. He considers these perfect clones to be on a completely different level from standard Kage Bunshin. While shadow clones disappear after taking damage or when their chakra runs out, Orochimaru's clones are actual independent beings that persist indefinitely. Number 45. Orochimaru's synthetic humans, with abilities far beyond normal people. They have enhanced immune systems, accelerated healing and regeneration, self-sustaining life functions that don't require normal nutrition, infrared detection capabilities, the ability to hear low-frequency sounds, and can even communicate with animals. Number 46. After leaving Konoha, Orochimaru still wanted to destroy his former village. So when he met the 4th Kazekage, who also hated Konoha, they immediately formed an alliance. Together, they planned the invasion during the Chunin exams, strategically timing the attack when Konoha would have the most young ninja gathered in one place. Number 47. To enter the Chunin exams without being detected, Orochimaru murdered an entire team of Grass Village Genin and disguised himself as their leader, Shiore. This fake identity let him walk straight into the Forest of Death where the second exam took place, putting him in perfect position to execute his plans. Number 48. Among Orochimaru's many abilities is Wood Release, a Kekkei Genkai he gained through brutal human experiments. The 4th Data book doesn't mention that he possesses this power, whether by mistake or on purpose. Given the number of children he sacrificed to obtain it, it's hard to argue he deserves recognition for it. Number 49. Orochimaru sent Team Dosu to fight Sasuke purely as sacrificial pawns to test how Sasuke would use the cursed seal in real combat. He even had Kabuto Shadow Team 7 to observe and report back on Sasuke's performance. Orochimaru was so coldly calculated that he treated his own allies as disposable lab rats just to gather data on his future vessel. When Team Dosu died, he didn't care at all because they'd already served their purpose. Everything Orochimaru did revolved around finding the perfect body for his immortality obsession. Number 50. Right before the Chunin exam finals, Orochimaru assassinated the fourth Kazekage and disguised himself as the Kazekage to sit directly next to Hiruzen. During the matches, Orochimaru didn't just want to invade Konoha from afar, he wanted a front-row seat to watch his former village burn. Number 51. During the Konoha crush, Orochimaru ordered the Sound Four to form a barrier so no one could interfere. He wanted a private rematch with Hiruzen, the teacher who once spared him. This battle was both revenge and proof that he had surpassed his master, showing Hiruzen that letting him live was a mistake. Number 52. Orochimaru introduced Edo Tensei, Tobirama's forbidden jutsu, by reviving Hashirama and Tobirama to fight Hiruzen. He controlled them as puppets and revealed his living corpse reincarnation research, mocking Hiruzen with his pursuit of immortality through forbidden techniques. Number 53. In their final clash, Hiruzen used the dead demon consuming seal to trap the Hokage's souls, then targeted Orochimaru's stabbed mid-jutsu. He only managed to seal Orochimaru's arms before dying. This crippled Orochimaru, leaving him unable to perform hand signs or ninjutsu. When Hiruzen tried to seal his entire soul, Orochimaru struck him with the Kusanagi blade to stop the jutsu. Though this saved Orochimaru from total erasure, he permanently lost the use of ninjutsu. Number 54. Mecha Naruto is a rare filler character designed by Kishimoto. It was first made for Naruto Shippuden, Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution, and Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, but its popularity earned it a place in the anime. Orochimaru built Mecha Naruto, inspired by the demonic statue of the Outer Path, to capture the Nine Tails. Instead, the machine destroyed his lab and went out of control. Number 55. When the Konoha crush collapsed and the fourth Kazekage's body was found, Tsunagakure ended its alliance with Orochimaru. They realized he had murdered their leader and used his identity as a disguise. This betrayal revealed Orochimaru's true nature. He saw allies only as disposable tools. Number 56. With his arms rotting, Orochimaru approached Tsunade, offering to resurrect Nawaki and Dan if she healed him. He tried to exploit her grief, showing how he uses emotions and trauma to get what he wants. Tsunade saw through the manipulation and attacked him instead of helping. Number 57. During his battle with Tsunade and Jiraiya, Orochimaru summoned Manda to fight Gamabunta while hiding his weakness. Overwhelmed by the two Sannin, he realized healing his arms was impossible and turned to body hopping. Instead, this shifted his focus to capturing Sasuke, since a new body would solve both his arm problem and his quest for immortality. Number 58. The pain from his sealed arms forced Orochimaru to abandon his plan of waiting for Sasuke. He used living corpse reincarnation to take Genyumaru's body, prepared by Kabuto as a backup. Orochimaru promised to free Genyumaru's clan before the transfer. This desperate move showed how far he had fallen, settling for a weaker vessel just to escape agony. The new body repaired much of the damage from the dead demon-consuming seal, but he still couldn't perform techniques requiring hand signs, leaving most ninjutsu inaccessible. Number 59. Orochimaru reshapes each host to match his own appearance, keeping his height the same. Official sources differ slightly. Studio Pierrot lists 179.5 centimeters, while the databook records 179.4 centimeters. Number 60. Kimimaro was once Orochimaru's ideal vessel, but his illness made him unusable. After Kimimaro's death, Orochimaru dismissed him entirely and shifted all attention to Sasuke. Number 61. While stuck in Genyumaru's body, Orochimaru began training Sasuke immediately. He aimed to mold Sasuke into the perfect vessel. When Kabuto tested Sasuke and his chakra flared, Orochimaru grew excited about his potential. Number 62. Meeting Team Kakashi again, Orochimaru noted Yamato's survival, but focused on Naruto. He wanted to see if Naruto's strength rivaled Sasuke's, whom he viewed as his property. Orochimaru constantly evaluated young ninja as possible vessels. Number 63. Witnessing the deaths of Tsunade's brother and Dan in the Second Shinobi War made Orochimaru realize life's fragility. This drove his obsession with extending his own existence. Number 64. After watching Sasuke defeat an army without injury or killing, Orochimaru admitted Sasuke was stronger than he had been at the same age. This reinforced his obsession with taking Sasuke's body. Number 65. When his body began failing, Orochimaru revealed his true form, a massive white serpent made of countless snakes. This monstrous appearance reflected his transformation after decades of body swapping, abandoning humanity for immortality. Number 66. Orochimaru tried to transfer into Sasuke, but Sasuke reversed the technique. Instead of becoming Orochimaru's vessel, Sasuke absorbed him, trapping Orochimaru inside his own body and flipping the power dynamic. Number 67. After Orochimaru's defeat, Kabuto collected his remains and injected his blood to gain abilities and knowledge. This showed Orochimaru's influence lived on, creating a hybrid of both. Parts of him existed in Sasuke and Kabuto at the same time. Number 68. In Sasuke and Itachi's final battle, Orochimaru emerged from the cursed seal with the 8 branches technique, trying once more to take Sasuke's body. Itachi's Susanoo struck him with the Totsuka blade, the very weapon Orochimaru had sought for decades. The irony was harsh. The blade he wanted most sealed him away forever. Number 69. The Totsuka blade. Not only sealed Orochimaru, but also erased Sasuke's cursed seal. This was crucial because the mark had been Orochimaru's control method and his way into Sasuke's body. With it gone, Sasuke was finally free from Orochimaru's direct influence for the first time since the Forest of Death. Number 70. Orochimaru is one of the longest-living characters with the most identities in the story. He appears in every major arc and can be considered the most evil antagonist in the series. Number 71. When Orochimaru returned, Suigetsu feared he'd target Sasuke again, but Orochimaru admitted he wasn't strong enough and had no interest in Tobi's war. Being sealed by Itachi and later revived humbled him, making him rethink chasing power through war. Number 72. After the time skip, Orochimaru learned how to reverse the Uzumaki clan's Reaper Death Seal. At the Mask Storage Temple and Naka Shrine, he donned a mask, summoned the Shinigami, and cut open his own stomach to release trapped souls. The ritual was deadly since the Shinigami's wounds appeared on him, yet he survived. Number 73. Orochimaru turned Otogakure from a secret lab into a recognized shinobi village accepted by other nations. Number 74. Using his DNA and cloning, Orochimaru created artificial beings such as Log and Mitsuki, who developed their own identities and roles in the shinobi world. Number 75. When rumors spread about the 6th Mizukage killing dissenters, Orochimaru sent Suigetsu to investigate. Even after going legitimate, he maintained a spy network across villages, watching for instability to exploit. Number 76. Orochimaru first claimed he didn't care about the 4th Great Ninja War, but Obito's infinite Tsukuyomi plan would end his research. Urged by Hiruzen, he joined the fight and helped destroy Ten-Tail's branches to protect his experiments. Number 77. After Sasuke declared he'd protect Konoha, Orochimaru decided to fight Madara too. He admitted he'd erred, letting Kabuto act in his place, and now wanted to see Sasuke's path unfold. This marked his shift from enemy to temporary ally. Number 78. Mitsuki refers to Orochimaru as his parent, not mother or father, since Orochimaru has used both male and female hosts. The term fits his identity beyond normal categories. Their bond is unexpectedly wholesome, despite Mitsuki being a synthetic human created in a lab. Number 79. By Boruto's time, Orochimaru often aids Konoha and has become integrated into village life. He even visits Naruto's home and maintains a friendly relationship with Hinata. Once Konoha's invader, he now plays the role of an eccentric but useful uncle. Number 80. Orochimaru is one of the rare characters who survived every major arc in Naruto and Boruto. While many powerful ninja died, he endured through body swapping, cursed seal resurrection points, and countless escape techniques. His obsession with immortality worked. He lived from childhood into the Boruto era without ever truly dying. Number 81. Fans often compare Orochimaru to Voldemort. Both are pale, snake-like villains obsessed with immortality, using resurrection methods and splitting their essence across containers. Both had loyal followers during their weakest times. The difference is Orochimaru succeeded. He remains alive in Boruto. While Voldemort was defeated permanently, Orochimaru perfected the Voldemort formula with forbidden jutsu and better planning. Number 82. Orochimaru's character draws heavily from Japanese folklore. He originates from Jiraiya Goketsu Monogatari, where he opposes Jiraiya. His sword, Kusanagi, is linked to Yamata no Orochi, a mythical serpent defeated by the god Susanoo. This myth was reimagined in Naruto. Orochimaru used the Yamata no Orochi technique, but was ultimately defeated by Itachi's Susanoo. Number 83. The introduction of Orochimaru to the series was first suggested by Masashi Kishimoto's superiors. To improve the series' popularity, Kishimoto believed the series grew personality based on the Chunin exam story arc and wanted it to end normally with Shikamaru Nara's victory. Number 84. Kishimoto called Orochimaru truly evil, one of the few villains beyond redemption. Originally meant to look androgynous, Orochimaru became creepier to boost his menace. He was the hardest character to write. Kishimoto struggled to make him terrifying yet believable. Kishimoto admitted that the stronger he made Orochimaru, the trickier it got to write him without losing depth or mystery. Number 85. During his time as a Konoha nin, Orochimaru has completed 1,468 official missions in total. 16 D rank, 332 C rank, 521 B rank, 491 A rank, 108 S rank. He is one of the ninja who carried out the most missions, and also one of the ninja with the highest number of S rank missions. Number 86. After the Fourth Great Ninja War ended, Orochimaru made a truce with Konoha and the 5 great nations. His past crimes were erased, but he had to stay under strict 24/7 surveillance by Konoha's Jonin. The unusual part was that Orochimaru was still allowed to move freely in and out of Konoha, as long as he didn't do anything suspicious. Number 87. Orochimaru seemed to keep track of Akatsuki, since Kabuto knew about Zetsu and Tobi's plan to revive the Ten Tails. Even after Itachi sealed him away, Orochimaru's research notes remained highly valuable. When Suigetsu and Jugo discovered one of his hidden rooms, Suigetsu found information he thought could influence the war. Number 88. In the anime, Kabuto used Orochimaru's cells to create special snakes that could multiply quickly. These snakes could either fuse into a larger serpent for battle or form a clone of someone using their genetic sample. They were first used to make a clone of Haiden, and later a clone of Naruto, infused with Kurama's chakra. Number 89. When Tsunade and the other Kage were critically injured during the war, Orochimaru showed up with Suigetsu and Karin to provide medical support. He stopped his 2 subordinates from arguing with each other, then ordered them to help Katsuyu treat Tsunade's wounds. This moment is wild because Orochimaru, the guy who spent decades as a ruthless villain experimenting on people, was now actively saving lives and supporting his former teammates. The shift from being Konoha's worst enemy to showing up as emergency medical backup demonstrates how drastically his priorities changed during the war. Number 90. By the Boruto era, Konoha recognized that Orochimaru's experimental research would be crucial for dealing with the Otsutsuki clan threat. The village that once banished him for human experiments now values his scientific knowledge as essential for protecting the entire ninja world from alien invaders. This is the ultimate redemption arc twist where Orochimaru's forbidden research, which everyone condemned as evil, turned out to be exactly what humanity needed to survive against god-tier threats. His decades of boundary-pushing experiments gave Konoha technological advantages nobody else could provide when facing enemies that regular ninjutsu couldn't handle. Number 91. Orochimaru's name literally translates to Great Snake Pill in Japanese, which perfectly foreshadows his entire character arc around snakes and forbidden medicine. Number 92. Orochimaru graduated from the Ninja Academy at just 6 years old, proving he was already a prodigy before anyone even knew his name. Number 93. He originally served Konoha faithfully under Hiruzen Sarutobi, making his eventual betrayal even more devastating for the third Hokage to witness. Number 94. Orochimaru can summon 3 Rashomon gates simultaneously for defense, which is an insane feat that most ninja couldn't even manage with one. Number 95. His soul exists fragmented across multiple vessels and cursed seals, making him nearly impossible to kill because he's literally distributed across different people. Number 96. Despite being enemies, Orochimaru genuinely respected Tsunade's medical prowess and even sought her help when his arms got sealed by Hiruzen. Number 97. Orochimaru represents forbidden knowledge throughout Naruto, showing what happens when someone pursues power and science without any moral boundaries holding them back. Number 98. He's an elite-level master of disguise and infiltration, casually impersonating the Kazekage and infiltrating the Chunin exams without anyone noticing immediately. Number 99. Orochimaru is one of the extremely few characters who defied death multiple times through body swapping, cursed seals, and pure forbidden jutsu mastery. Number 100. Despite everything, Orochimaru remains one of the most iconic and complex characters in anime history, evolving from pure villain to morally gray anti-hero. Number 101. Okay, now tell me something I don't know about Orochimaru in the comment section. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.